So my name is Detroit Rivers. My mama named me Jordan.
Was amused with the muse, had to turn up the music. Baby lighting up a spliff, we cruising and grooving. Smoking on some pressure, no pressure, just vibes. It is what it is. Que sera, sera. Was amused with the muse, had to turn up the music. Baby lighting up a spliff, we cruising and grooving. Smoking on.
Welcome back to the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And I'm Ricky Rick, and I'm back for the first time.
And we got another special guest with us today. Let the people know your name, where they can find you, and what it is that you do.
So my name is Detroit Rivers. My mama named me Jordan. I'm a rapper. I also produce a little bit. I'm a father. I'm an engineer. I'm an audio engineer, and I'm also like DIY self-taught. But then I'm also like a civil engineer. So that's what I do for my day work. So man of many hats. You can find me, Detroit Rivers, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, that type of thing.
Alright, appreciate you for coming through. Alright,
Sure.
so we like to start it off. We asked, where are you from?
Right. So my name, go ahead.
You ever say your name, but it gives it away?
My name give it away a little bit, right? But see, it's a little deeper than that, right? So, some people, when I tell them I've been in DC 16 years, they say, well, you from here now. Think about it. I done been here almost half my life, my whole adult life. So, but I originally grew up in Detroit area. So like, as a little kid, I was in a city called Pontiac. Then in 8th grade, went to move to Detroit with my pops. And did high school in Detroit in the city. And Renaissance High School, and then came out here for college, stayed ever since.
So let us know a little bit about Detroit. I think you're probably the first person that we done had about Detroit. How was coming up in Detroit?
Well, back in them days, man, it was especially like when I was in the city, it was like either it was the murder capital, it was fresh off being a murder capital, so, you know, I had just moved to the actual city, so I didn't really know I didn't know a lot of people, but I knew a lot of my friends knew people who was getting killed. You hear about people getting killed at other high schools and stuff like that. Not too different from what I imagine it's like to be in DC right now. Just from the sense that there's crazy, wild violence going on, senseless. I will say it was a sense of like danger or like just like an ominous feeling that anything can happen at any moment. And honestly, not that much happened to me to be real, like in retrospect, but I always felt like, damn, that shit could be, this is lurking on the corner, you know, so.
So y'all niggas drove a lot of Fords and shit out there?
Definitely, like Fords, GMs, like the little Cadillac, shit like that.
So right now, like, well, when was the last time you visited Detroit?
Shit, I was there twice this summer. I was there in June, July. No, May and June.
Do they still have the factories for the cars?
So, nah, not so much from and I'm not really that close to it. I know there are some factories, but from the sense of like in the 90s, before that, it was way more. They shut a lot of them down. Like it was one in a city called Pontiac I lived in. It was one that was always there as a kid, huge factory. That joint is like something completely different now. It's like some kind of racing.
Hey, I heard about it. Is it DDG?
Yeah, that's where DDG from, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah, that's where I grew up as a young dude, and Pontiac definitely had a big imprint on my life. It's a very different city. It's kind of like,
What's the difference between Detroit and Pontiac?
I was just about to try to think of some kind of analogy. It's a smaller city, like, and it's about 20-30 minutes away. So it's like, it's not like PG County right there. It's more so like, I'm trying to think.
Man, I know Pontiac got some cool ass cars too.
What?
Is it like PG in Baltimore?
It's something like that, yeah.
Still murder,
So it's about
but it's not the same.
It is kind of like that.
But it's not really the same. You guys still drive a little way.
Yeah, but Baltimore a way bigger city than Pontiac though. Like Pontiac is just a little.
Is it suburban?
It's suburban,
it's not
but
more.
it's,
Is it like city life or is it more countryside?
it's suburban, but it's not. It's like, it's not nice suburban. It's like rough suburban.
Rural areas.
No, it ain't rural. It ain't no farms out there. It ain't like that. But it's just like, it's hard to describe because Detroit in general, especially back in them days, is like just kind of, I don't say run down, but it is like very, it's not dense housing. So like a lot of houses is empty, or like it used to be a house and it just flat, like it's got level. So Pontiac is what probably once upon a time was suburban, as you would think of, but now it's more so like it ain't really nothing there. It's almost like you kind of would think of it as like kind of like more rural.
Like
now that you say it, I never thought of
degentrified
like a motherfucker. Like one thing they used to say, like it was like everybody from Detroit moved to Atlanta. That's what people used to say. Like, and everybody at least knows somebody that moved to Atlanta. Like my mom is in Atlanta right now, and I knew hella people that what I'm saying I grew up with that's based down here now.
Yeah, she probably was on that big meat. She was like, yeah, that nigga going to Atlanta, huh?
No,
follow the money.
Right. Some of it was though. It was.
But did the music come into play when you were out there?
Definitely, man. I started falling in love with music and started writing my first raps in middle school, 6th grade. Man, it's crazy. I was just telling my friend, like, one of the things I loved about music growing up was like, you would hear somebody in their old school car or some car, but there's a couple old schools in particular drive through the neighborhood. You be outside playing, you hear the tunes, and you be like, damn, that's that new Dr. Dre, or that's that Jay-Z or something like that. And it just always just like, damn, that's cold. Like my man's just in that mug, chilling, like cruising.
So I got a question about the music, right? Because I know how sometimes, like, with people on the West Coast, they really like listen to West Coast music. People like New York,
right?
They listen to New York music, but come from where we from, we ain't really have too many rappers,
right?
So we just kind of listen to all that shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, did y'all have like, was y'all just like listening to y'all area, or were y'all like us and just everything?
We was listening to everything. We was definitely listening to everything because we didn't have no allegiance, like you said. Like we don't care about no East Coast, West Coast, or even Atlanta. Like we fuck with everything. Whatever's the best out, whatever's the coldest. Like,
okay, like growing up, we just had go-go bang.
Really,
we ain't had no rap. We ain't had no rap.
We ain't even had that. That's one of the things I respect about DC so much, because that go-go, man, that live music and instrumentation, like.
You fuck with it?
I fuck with it, bro.
Did you fuck with it at first, or did you have to like grow into it?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm like the most go-go nigga, but like I fuck with it though. Like I fuck with all that. What's that shit Professor singing? So you niggas ain't real.
The background.
Yeah, you niggas ain't real, man. Like that shit hard, man.
I mean, they got so many joints, but that's me coming from
see, I don't know that many joints. But so it's like I know.
I used to listen to like I got like, but then you know what I'm saying, growing up in this different. My mother used to listen to that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was more alive when I first got here than it is now.
That's
so a lot of what I caught was like the tail end or like some shit.
See, now here we have a rap scene.
Right.
There was no rap scene initially.
And Detroit music wise, when you was growing up, was it still a lot of jazziness and like funk music, or was it more leaning towards the hip hop and R&B side?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say like, so we got our own shit in Detroit. Like Detroit got a strong history with like techno and house music.
Really?
Yeah, so it's some shit called ghetto tech. Like you would never believe we listen to that shit. Cause when I play it for my friends who I meet out here, they be like, "Bro, what?"
Yeah, I ain't never heard ghetto tech.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, I could play out some shit one day, but like it's kind of like it's like the closest thing to it is probably like Baltimore, like the dance music shit. But mixed with like techno, so it's like it's weird, but it's fun. It's dance music and shit like that. So we used to definitely jam to that. Niggas used to do this shit called jitting. That's our little dance that we do.
It's called what again?
Jit.
Jit?
Yeah, jitting.
That's like
that's what they call young
niggas in Florida, right?
Yeah, like a jit. Yeah, it's the same word.
Is it similar to juking and shit?
Yeah, it's similar.
Similar to juking, because I know Detroit and Chicago is pretty close, like the drive. So there's a lot of that, like
everybody mixing for their own.
Right.
Yeah, no, but it's definitely like somewhat of a regional thing, cause like house music, techno. I get it confused, but I think house may be from Chicago, techno from Detroit, something like that. But it's basically
The same.
Philly versus Baltimore dance music. It's kind of similar.
So Baltimore took Detroit and Chicago shit and they called that shit house music. Or Baltimore dance.
No, I'm saying you know how Philly got dance music and Baltimore got it,
Philly got dance music? I ain't know Philly niggas
or
dance.
Jersey music.
Nah, they probably. I know Jersey guys.
Okay,
I don't know though. They might. I'm not saying.
You know why I
they
say that? Because of that Lil Uzi verse song. Because that shit sound like some.
don't. See, Philly and Baltimore, they probably more
Similar
than Baltimore and us.
Right.
I agree.
Realistically.
I agree. No, that's real. I never thought of that before, but even like culturally, like y'all they similar.
They are, because those
They
are
like-
niggas I
they
seen
like
like
cousins.
pants, shorts and shit together. Like both of them, they not the same area, but if you go, you can see a nigga in complete pants and shorts. And
Yeah.
Philly,
Baltimore and Philly,
Baltimore.
they like cousins.
Yeah,
they
they
definitely related.
They probably relate to them real life more than
More than
us.
us,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
You know, we the same state.
Right.
Yeah, are we?
Basically.
Not really. I mean, I guess
Technically.
geographically.
A little different.
To us, no. So, is there a certain point where, like, the Detroit rap scene started to get a little more prominent?
Yeah, so I'll say, I mean, we always had one. Like we had Eminem, and we had Big Sean. Then it was T Grizzly, but after T Grizzly, like the floodgates started opening, and now a lot of them people that was sidebar. It's a lot of niggas that was on it locally famous back then, like when I was in high school, but like nobody they didn't get
But
no
it was
buzz.
just local.
Right. And it was this dude named Blade Icewood who was like the king of Detroit back in them days, but he ended up dying.
Like music
Getting
wise.
killed. Yeah, he was the king of hip hop in Detroit. And he was having songs like independently with like Beanie Siegel and like E40 and like whoever, you know what I'm saying? A lot of industry
Different
dudes.
sides of the world.
Like Benny Siegel over here. Feel it in the air, Philly.
Yeah.
Then you got E40, tell me where to go.
Right.
That's
So
That's
that's
variety right
doing
there.
it, man. Like they was really having videos and money, and when I tell you, like everybody know Blade Ice was in Detroit, but like I think he was about to get his shot, but the crabs in the barrel shit kind of like brought him down. But yeah, after T Grizzly, man, like a lot of people answer your question.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit's
Y'all
really
got,
I fuck with that ice
y'all got Dej
Yeah, Bezos.
Y'all got Lizzo.
Oh, Lizzo is from
Yeah,
Detroit.
Lizzo
I don't
from
really
Detroit.
count her, but
You got Royce.
She rap.
definitely Lizzo.
You
know Lizzo.
I don't know if she a single
I'm saying
rapper,
she
but
She kind of
she
sing
kind
like.
of.
I heard that one song. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't really listen to it.
You got Royce.
Royce.
You
Shit,
got
it was on them.
Proof, rest in peace to Proof.
Yeah,
You got D12. All of them come from Detroit too, right?
yeah, definitely.
I used to listen to them shit. I had.
I'm about to say,
I had
yeah,
they
you-
CDs when
you-
they was young.
I used to talk to this nigga. You be like, shit, D12 with my niggas. Nah,
For real?
yeah, nah, for real.
That's cold.
Yeah,
It's the only nigga that I knew that really listened to D12.
Damn, that's tough. That's dope.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Nah, I don't judge you, brother. I listen.
Shit, I know the joint song. They the first CD, but Pimp Like Me, that was my shit. That shit, like that shit.
I don't remember that song.
Because you probably it's on the CD. You gotta listen to the actual CD.
Right,
I think
right.
it was like track number 13.
I'm an R&B nigga. I like soft shit to make the
I just
pussy
love
wet.
it too.
Nah, Detroit got the R&B shit too, man. I'm going to the Stevie Wonder concert next week, man.
Steve Wonder from Detroit?
Hell yeah, man.
Oh shit, see, damn, y'all got Stevie?
Yeah, we got a lot. We ain't even scratched the surface, man. Need a Baker.
Oh
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all got legends, huh?
Kim.
Kim up, shit. I like Kim.
Yeah. And then, you know, like on the, like more my side of hip hop, Slum Village, J Dilla.
Some bitch from Detroit?
Yeah, that's
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's Detroit, man.
See, I ain't know that.
But you don't do music, so you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You probably don't.
But yeah,
Got it.
and plus I'm from Detroit, so like I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I take pride in letting people I know about.
Since we talking about the artists and shit from Detroit, so who inspired you to get to where you at now to make music, and like what really like make you want to grind the way you grind?
So that's a difficult answer because I've been at it so long, so it's different people along the way. But I'd say the first person that actually made me want to rap was Eminem. I was like, because I remember me and my friend was like, yeah, Eminem was the coldest. I was like, I think
I could imagine that.
I was
coming
like,
from
I want to see if I could do that. I want to see if I can write as cold as
This nigga
that.
had a movie.
I went home and tried to write a
Shit,
rap,
though.
and that shit was ass, bro.
Be like that.
You remember the first rap you wrote?
Hell no. I read it one time, was like, yeah.
Like, fuck that.
I tried again after a few
Like,
months.
did you write it to a beat or you just was rapping?
I think I just wrote it. As a matter of fact, I typed it on the computer.
Mm.
I was a nerd. I'm still a nerd. So
I used to burn CD for motherfuckers.
Right.
I ain't never write a rap. Starting over, I wanted to be a rapper. I wrote poetry though. That's how I used to flirt with the chicks in school, like since second grade.
No, I feel you, bro.
I used to write poetry and then give it to them, and that was their boyfriend, you know, second, third, and shit.
You always done like
I told you, like R&B.
No, R&B is like that. I had a weird complex growing up where I felt like, I think somebody might have told me that like, yeah, you gotta be like fuck with rap because R&B is soft. And so then I was like, fuck it, I don't. Yeah, I feel like that was something in our era though. But
You wanna be a singing nigga?
Nah,
There ain't nothing wrong with that. My brother was a singing nigga.
I can't sing, bro. If I do want to be, I ain't gonna
tell
lie.
him I could sing, it just don't sound good.
Facts.
That part. There you
I
go.
can sing, but you ain't gonna like it.
Easy.
You might be mad at it.
Ooh, baby.
Right. It sound like a sexy
Throw
red.
some extra on
Shit, I sound like Thomas the Train. That's how I sing.
Got
Got auto tune.
sound like ugly bread.
Like shit though. Add auto tune to my shit.
So what impacted 8 Mile, the movie? Did that have an impact on the area? Did that like I don't know, did battle rap get more popular or anything? Yeah.
Oh shit! So I do feel like I ain't really answered that question good because Eminem was the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to that, but just I feel like Common was huge too.
Okay. Yeah.
So like, Eminem was the biggest in that moment. He was like larger than life, but then after that, it kind of was like too big to be unrelatable almost.
I may not get that. Nah, he was on MTV.
He was everywhere. And then
like blowing up.
he also was from Detroit, and he ain't really touched Detroit. He ain't come down too much.
You think because he was white?
I think that just was his decision,
Cause it
man.
probably just blew up. For real.
Yeah, he moved to LA, and you know, some people was just in them to give back and to want to be like Big Sean. He be in the community. He probably learned from Eminem what not to do though. But Big Sean be hosting festivals every year in the community. He be back at his high school. Eminem, I don't really know what his connection is to the city per se, like, because even in the movie, he was kind of in the outskirts of the city. Like, 8 Mile is the final, it's like the Eastern Avenue, Southern Avenue. It's like the last street in the city. So it's kind of like, is he from Detroit? Is he not from Detroit? I think he, like, is from the area, and we love him, and but you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, like, we don't really know where you from for real. Like, we don't really know.
See, that's kind of him too, because I grew up around Eastern Avenue, but they know I'm from.
Yeah, it's different out here. It's different out here. It's different out here.
Cause I hung in the muff. I went down in the muff.
But also, Detroit more spread out, so it's a little different. Cause it's like them in like Texas or somewhere. You gotta drive everywhere. We ain't got no train.
I had
8
a
Mile
friend that
Road.
lived in Detroit. He had one of them big ass houses and had a pond in his backyard.
Right.
So it was like a lot of land and shit.
Right. So when you from a street, it's like miles away from another street. It's like a mile away. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, when he having car trouble in the movie too.
yeah, I think so. He had a lot of trouble though.
But he had help though. Niggas wasn't too far.
Nah. I fuck with him.
It's a movie though.
I fuck with him to get to your other question. Like, I feel like, for me personally, the biggest part about that movie was that song, man. Like that song, his palms are sweaty, knees.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, lose yourself, man. That's forever like
An inspiration for you.
a motivational song, man.
I feel like that's what it was.
That what made you start rapping?
I think I was already rapping. Well, I was already writing. I had never wrote a song yet. I was just like, no, you know what? I think I was starting to write songs right around then. Cause like, but you know the funny part is I wasn't allowed to watch that movie.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was like, you can't watch that movie. You
Was
know?
she Jehovah's Witness?
Nah, she was she just
Very
she was
churchy.
selectively. You know what it really was? It was
The white devil.
I fucked with this song. I'm sorry, Mama, and she was like, no, we not playing that. Yeah. Clean out my closet. That's what it's really called.
She learned who that was.
She ain't fuck with his message.
Like,
She was like,
that's what that was.
are we talking about his mother?
Right.
That's what your mother, not that you listen.
Right.
Only thing you had to tell Mom, you're not a crackhead. His is.
Man, she ain't want to hear that shit. I was like, Mom, it's not about you. It's just about, it's a dope song. She's like, nah, man.
So you was playing
See,
that
you
too loud.
probably playing that shit when you get mad.
Shit, I asked for the Fruity Pebbles. She got me the goddamn dollar store shit. And they played that shit, she in the back.
Fruity Rocks.
Oh, man.
What was this shit?
Man, no, it ain't even that, man. It was, I ain't gonna lie. So, like, I mean, the reason I decided to share it because it's called Unpleasant Thoughts. So I'm like, share some unpleasant shit. It ain't gonna be too bad, but, you know, shit was rough for us. You know what I'm saying? Single mother, taking care of myself, my little sister, my two cousins. And so it was tense. And it was like, damn, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, me not really understanding how hard it was, and her also just being, you know, 2-3 jobs, just trying to do what she gotta do alone, you know what I'm saying? And so, and then also you gotta think, I'm at the age now at that point where I'm like, starting to go outside, hang with the fellas more, starting to possibly get into trouble, and she looking at it like, nah, I'm not fucking with that.
And then, you know, back then, they really felt like music influenced the youth.
Yeah,
and
really
niggas was out here, especially
that's exactly.
other.
Well,
right.
I tell you what though, we
Yeah.
understand them more as we get older. And
Yeah.
especially we got kids.
Especially when
like,
you got
you know
kids.
what?
Maybe
she was on the side.
She
was
might have
protecting
been,
me.
bro. She might have been.
Maybe she was on the side.
I don't know. I ain't never listened to a song and wanted to go shoot shit up though.
No, that's true. And I listen to a lot of shit that's
if I
violent.
already was mad and I might have wanted to shoot a different song, might be, but like, you know what, this nigga right now.
Nah, but I watched
I
the
ain't doing
movie and then was like, damn, I'm
I ain't
gonna
doing
try that. But listen to music, nah. But watching the movie and seeing that.
See, that's what I always say. Like, movies, they don't get the same criticism as the music, because for one,
It's visual.
the movies is visual.
Yeah.
So you can actually see it. Music is just niggas expressing their thoughts.
I think it depends on the person though, because I got a theory that, you know how they say books are actually better than movies because your imagination go all the way into the book. I feel like music is kind of like that too. It's like the halfway, because it's not a book. You don't got to read it, but you still got to use your imagination to come up with what is he talking about.
I don't know.
I never looked at it
Eminem-
like that, because you can have your own perception of it as opposed to what the director put on the screen. So I get
That's
that.
what I'm saying,
I get
yeah.
that.
Because when Eminem said his knees was weak and his palms were sweaty, I didn't understand that until I was about to get my first piece of
But see, everybody can have their own perception of
Right,
that, as
right.
opposed to where it's a movie or video and you see what he mean.
Mhm.
You can have. I get what he trying to say.
Right.
But I'm saying, what about the director that be having all these crazy ass movies and crazy ass scenes in all their movies? Why don't they get the same criticism as a
That's
rapper?
facts. That's facts.
As a rapper who might just rap about it, maybe they just getting their shit off the
I
same
think
way.
it's because the parents have to take their child or have to approve the child to go see that movie. If
No,
it's
they
in-
don't. Because at the same time, if the music, right? So they listen to the music on the radio. Back in the day, it used to be the clean version. You would have to get them the CD, or they would listen to it over somebody else's house. That's no different from a movie. If you take it to them, see it, that's different. But if you don't take it to them, they might see it over somebody else's house.
I don't know. Mom felt different though. She heard, "I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you." She probably heard, "I'm sorry, Mama. Fuck you. I'ma do what the fuck I want."
And I'm cleaning out my
that's
closet. I'm
part
about to wear your shit out, Mom.
I ain't gonna hold you. My mother used to take me to go see horror movies. I be looking at I remember certain movies we see in the movie. I be looking at the year shit came out. I was like, damn.
And look, Dee probably over there looked at you. You better not try to stand.
No, that was-
over here, nigga.
Nah, that was our shit. My grandmother watched horror movies together. That was our shit. So did you battle rap? Is that something you dabbled into?
Nah, not for real, man. I like freestyle at the lunch table. That's about it. No battle though.
From that grinding beat, right?
Right.
So what is the first song that you did that had you feeling like, okay, I got this. I might could do something with this.
Man, I'm trying to think. I feel like it was. I remember rapping in high school at the table, Cause like I remember I rap for my cousins and there's one of them would fuck with it. Everybody else was like, nah, that shit whack. Damn,
They probably was at Thanksgiving and family dinners too.
No,
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never told my cousins in the cypher that shit was trash. Some of that shit was trash. You know, motherfuckers get
Nah,
drunk.
it wasn't even a cipher. It'd be like we doing our homework at the table and shit. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna write a rap right now.
Fuck that homework.
And they're like, yeah, I'm like, fuck that homework.
I ain't
I'm
nigga
about
do your
to-
algebra.
Nah, that's the kind of type shit. It's like, nah, man, I think you should be like a doctor or something.
Damn. They say you some shit.
Not
Go
Dre,
fucking-
not Dre, nigga.
Huh.
Right,
Take
not
this. Look, this is about neurology. Hold this for me. Read that shit. And
Right,
tell me what you
right.
think.
Then I rapped at the table at lunch and niggas was like, damn, that nigga really was going. I'm like, I can't believe I really did that shit. That shit was cold. And I was like, yeah, maybe I can do that shit. And so then I started fucking getting the bootleg CDs from niggas. And
Just for beats?
Nah, to study rap. So I started studying Nas and Outkast and Common and just
You was listening to niggas that talk about that lyrics.
Yeah, because I was like, shit, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta study the greats.
Is that who influenced you most musically?
Probably so.
So you, if you had to put a year in genre, I guess that's how you say it. Year genre? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Can
It's
be.
two different words.
A genre in a specific year?
Well, a specific year, would it be the 90s for you? Like 90s artists?
For the most influential?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so. I feel like that's the golden era of hip hop. Yeah.
See?
Between Nas, Andre 3000, Jay-Z, motherfucking, I mean, Biggie was out back then, Pac. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely my Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, since we talking Mount Rushmore's, your top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers, just greatest.
Just, no specific
be your
order.
favorite.
Just your top 5, your
My
favorite.
first one, top 5.
Yeah.
So for me, my favorites of all time, I'm glad you asked, cause I'm gonna be weird as hell. I'm gonna say Lupe Fiasco. I'm gonna say Andre 3000. I'm gonna say Nas. Who's the last one? 4 or 5? 5.
We need 5.
Okay, I got 2 more. I'm gonna go Jay-Z, and I'm gonna go Pop.
Alright, so we do have the top 5. We got like three top 5. So I'm gonna do the top 5 artists you would collaborate with,
Ooh.
dead or alive.
Yeah, I love that one. Definitely Andre. That would be dope. Get a verse from Dre.
Want the flute or the verse?
I want the verse, man. I want a verse.
Cut that shit, bro.
Hey, he can. I'll sample
not
the
right.
flute. He can sample the flute, but I want the verse.
in the background.
Right. Put that down for
Put that
me.
on the beat.
He can freestyle that shit. I don't care.
That's not what I bought you here for, brother.
Man, Jay-Z, I want to go get on the phone with Hov, man, cause he can rap. I want to see him in the studio too. See how he do that shit. Fucking. I'm like, do I even want a verse from Lupe, man? Lupe's so nasty with it, bro. I'll put Lupe on there. I have to come with my A game for sure.
So Mr. Kick Push is
Yeah.
like, he's really one of your top artists?
Definitely.
Hip hop artists that you fuck with?
Yeah, I think I'm a big Lupe nerd, man. Lupe, he have a whole career that a lot of people didn't really know about because he wasn't on a major and he had a lot of issues with his label.
Mm.
But that was some of the coldest shit to come out, in my opinion. Super lyrical and shit like that. But yeah, definitely. Lupe.
I understand that because I got rappers that I fuck with, but when I say it out loud,
People don't
people
feel
judge me.
People who know, but everybody else don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
sometimes you
like
just
most people don't know.
Yeah, because
You might know if you listen
You
to
just
rap,
gotta
but
pump it up
most people-
sometimes, that's all.
Hey man, Joe Budden can rap though.
Hey, but you can. I told you.
People don't know that though.
But you know, like
When he
same way
told
he got
me
kick
that.
punches again, he got pumped up.
Right,
That's what all
But when he
motherfuckers
told
know.
me that, I ain't really laugh at him. I went to go listen to him because he said, nah,
Right,
Joe,
right.
I'm like, so I did. I was like, ah, you was right.
Nigga
Joe
used to
Budden,
rap
alright.
about being on dust, all
Yeah,
type of shit.
nah, Joe Budden
He
cool.
rap about his problem with his bitches. Man, he got one song, he arguing with God when he about to die.
That's
Nah,
like
he's a good
some Joe
storyteller
Budden
too.
shit.
He was arguing with God when he about to die and shit.
Mhm. So let's
That's
get in.
three.
So I ain't gonna keep it too long.
more collabs,
I'm gonna say
two more.
Nas, cause Nas working right now.
Yeah, he put
And
out.
I'll say Cole, cause
He
Cole
my
working
first-
right now.
Nas put out one shit now that he.
Did when he
Now
was
they
young.
older.
He did it on like
After
One
One White came out, and you like, what the fuck Nas
He
does?
Right,
said, he
right.
said your favorite rapper.
Oh, Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole eating shit right
We
now,
met
especially
that
on the
nigga.
feature version.
We
For
met
real?
that nigga.
Yeah, I
Who's
met
it
him
on?
a few times. Matter of fact, now I
Who's
think
it
about
on?
it.
I got a picture with
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
seen him in concert for $20 at Howard.
Oh,
It was like 50
Alright.
people in that joint.
That the
Where the nigga was coming from? He was coming from the White House, wasn't he? When he
Him,
came-
Wale,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about when.
Oh.
So when we met, it was him, Wale, Cardi B. It was a lot of hip hop artists having a conversation with the White House staff and administration about the disparities between black folk, music industry, and how they can make their relationship better.
That's cool. That's cool.
Alright, one more top five. Top five places you would love to go to perform your music. Don't put yourself in a box either. Anywhere in the world, top five places to perform your music.
South Africa.
Okay,
That's because I want to go there. Paris, because I want to go there.
okay.
New Orleans,
Alright.
LA, New York. It's right there. I ain't never performed in New
So
York.
what I want to say one thing. Everybody says Africa, right? But they never specify any part, any country. You are the closest to specification.
Johannesburg.
I'm just saying, even saying South Africa is the only specification of Africa.
Oh, shit.
Niggas just be like, anyway, I don't even care. But South Africa
It's
is
like the whole Africa.
yeah, that's what they be saying.
They treat niggas like gentrification over there in South Africa now, bro.
What's her name? Charlize Theron. You know the actress. She's South African. The one what she played? She played a Hancock.
Yeah, gentrification.
She was his wife in Hancock.
Gentrification.
I don't know about that. She's pretty old. She older than us.
I know Trevor Noah, man. They be having that piano. That should remind me of the house music, ghetto tech shit that we used to listen to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna transition a little bit to your transition from Michigan to this
To
area.
DC. Hell
This
yeah.
is good.
All right. So you say you came here for school, right?
Yeah, I went to Howard.
All right. So how was the adjustment first of all?
Man, it was lit. The initial adjustment was cold. Like, it was easy. It was beautiful. Everything was going good. Kind of ran into some financial issues and some personal issues. You know, I ain't gotta get into all of them, but, you know what I'm saying, some mental health crisis and stuff like that. But initially, man, I love DC, man. Like, it was just like,
Nigga ended up here and stayed. That's how much you
yeah, man, because it was,
This nigga ain't never leave.
it wasn't that different, man. Like, it was different, but it was like,
It felt familiar.
it felt close enough to familiar where, like, I fucked with it, because it was like, you know, I talk to folks, like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just be on campus, I'll talk to folks around. They're like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Detroit. They're like, yeah, I can tell you ain't from here. I'm like, yeah, I just got here.
Probably because you been talking to them. Niggas around here don't be talking to each
Talk
other.
nobody.
They definitely don't. Definitely do not. They look at you like something wrong.
Niggas don't talk to strangers.
Mhm.
But I think it was how I was. I think I had on some New Balances or something, but it was like, I don't know, man. But anyway, I was definitely the only person in my high school that fucked with New Balances, because, like, I ain't say the only one, but
They wasn't popular out there. Like,
Yeah, they
this
wasn't.
motherfucker.
yeah. And I got out here, I was like, so I'm lit.
God damn, all these niggas got deep.
right. I already know.
You remember what number you had?
Hell no, that shit was 16 years ago. I don't remember, man. I got a bad memory, man. But
Shit, I remember my first pair of New Balance was 990s.
I remember what they looked like, but I couldn't tell you the number.
I used to get New Balance in all different colors, some shits that
Yeah, you
I
the
bought
only
them,
nigga I
and
know
I
do
bought
that
them,
shit.
and I never seen them shoes ever again. I was never able to buy them again. If I fucked them up,
Oh,
That was it.
I looked them on the internet. I ain't never seen them motherfuckers.
Damn.
So doing music here and there, what you think the biggest difference was in the music scene?
Well, so I can't lie, like I was really doing music
out there.
I was doing it. I really was writing and getting ready,
You just
but
wasn't immersed in it. Like
I wasn't like. I was 16, 17 years old, so I wasn't on the scene.
Okay.
Like I could have been on the scene, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing my teenage shit.
Still trying to figure out what the fuck you really want to do.
Well, no, I knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't know how to make a song. I didn't know the steps.
So you learned that here?
I learned that in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did that come about then?
I was in school, my man's Vic, and so really it was two things. One, I remember the day I was like, shit, if I can't do me, because I was like 25, right? And I'm like, damn, I don't know if this music shit gonna work out, but at least I can manage somebody or something. So I hit my man's Jerron like, yo, let me help manage you for free. I'll just like try to give you a little, you know what I'm saying, give you some game, give you some pointers, find some opportunities for you. He was like, bro, you know you wanna rap. We used to freestyle all the time. Like all the time. We used to be roommates and I'd be like, bro, you wanna rap? You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. And so we'd just be freestyling and shit. He was like, bro, you know you really wanna rap, just do that shit. I was like, how you do it? And he was like, you gotta get a microphone, and he basically told me how he did his songs and shit. And so that's when I made my first song. And then I was like, my equipment was shit though. Like it was like, I can't say it was shit, but it just wasn't to the level that I needed it to be to make a quality song.
Because believe it or not, I used to rap back in the day.
No, that's how we met.
I had a $10 mic off a Radio Shack. We used to record every
No
song.
bullshit.
We used to record
No bullshit.
Like it was like a little circle joint you put into the computer.
I had one of them.
So I don't really know what you're talking about. That shit. We made it work.
You can make it work, but it's not the ideal situation. And your shit gonna be lagging, kind of crazy.
See, but that's how you know you love to do that shit, because you do it by any means.
Man, so my first song, I freestyled some shit though, but I tried to write. I wrote some of it and I freestyled some of it. But I was literally like, I was in the program Audacity. It's kind of like, you know,
I think I heard of that.
It's a free program. Anyway, I was in there and I peeped that my headphones was making a signal, so I rapped that joint through the headphones. And it sounded crazy, but that was my first song.
You
remember the name of your first song?
It was a freestyle over Talib Kweli, Get By. I think I called it. I think I called it Get Right or something. It's something. It's
like, I like this shit. I like the beat. Let me just rap to it.
Right.
So that's when you started like feeling that, all right, I might be a rapper.
Yeah, and then I did another song after Jerron told me that. And then it got a lot of love. Like everybody was like, "Oh shit, this nigga shit go." I was like, "All right."
So how did everybody start hearing it? Like,
this was back before Facebook and Instagram. This was before
MySpace.
Well, no, I shouldn't say before Instagram. Before Facebook. It's before Facebook got how it is now. It was a little more organic, where I was getting a lot of likes on the shit. It kind of went viral for me on Facebook, but to me, like. Facebook went through a change where
that
now
was
it's
when
like
we just college kids, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook definitely was just niggas I knew in the same
like
age range.
And there might be a couple of people who knew that was not on there, but for the most part, it was only college kids.
My music days was MySpace.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was a little after
that. Was my music days.
I ain't never make a song.
Yeah,
I can't relate. I just wrote poetry.
I made.
I want to touch titties. Not CDs.
Shit,
my first song was my target. I was speaking to a specific girl.
Now that you mentioned, MySpace. I used to do music. I used to have a joint like with music. I had one song had 500,000 plays, right?
Oh shit!
But I had so many people listening to it from different places. This white girl from Detroit wrote me a song.
Oh shit!
She wrote me a song. I remember that shit because she wrote me a song, and I was like, ain't nobody ever wrote for me. Everybody wrote that shit.
Wow.
She wrote it so you can rap it?
Yeah.
Did you rap it?
I wrote it. I rapped the joint. Yeah, I rapped the whole joint. I was like, you know what? I had to make it work, but I was like, it ain't that bad. I swear, I got all my shit on.
She put nigga in the song?
No, because it was about fucking.
Oh, she wanted to fuck you.
Oh,
that's
shit.
what that was. She wrote you a song and she wanted to
But
fuck
it's from the nigga point of view, though.
She wanted you to fuck her.
don't know.
It's the same thing.
She wasn't here. It wasn't gonna happen.
It was her imagination thinking about you.
But now that I think about it, like that shit was crazy. Like she was from Detroit. I was like, okay, shorty, you got a little something.
Damn.
It was on MySpace?
Yeah,
You
she
remember you paying for
messaged
it?
me.
They messaged
Hell
you
no,
back.
I don't. Listen, I'm gonna tell
That's
you,
crazy.
I had like,
That shit dead now, bro.
I had 5 MySpace pages because
Oh,
I had
shit.
a joint, like, I had my music joint, my own, I had my music group, I had a regular joint, I had a video joint, and I had a joint for the, we used to do Ignorant Radio, like before podcasting, we used to do this shit.
Damn.
So,
You
like,
true to this,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? So I used to have separate pages, like I got fucking Instagram now.
Damn.
I always did that shit.
Damn.
But I was damn, she
What was the name of your rap group?
Ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yeah, got that shit tied. That's like just my video shit in production.
Hell yeah.
I had that shit since I was 16.
That's crazy.
But we came up with Ignorant and Ghosting when I was 13.
Oh shit.
I ain't even rap then. I ain't rapping then. I started rapping on some other shit. Nigga say that my uncle got a studio.
Yeah, I only rap on Christmas.
Nigga say my uncle got a studio. We just went and they did some shit. Listen to it now. That shit's
Who over at the
boring.
studio?
Alright, so do you remember your first performance was it? Or how did you perform before you got it?
My first music performance was here. I did poetry actually in high school, just a little bit, but
Okay, that.
Alright, so tell me a bit about your first performance here and how did you prepare going into that? And like, were you nervous?
for sure, I was nervous as fuck. I remember my first performance was with my man Jerron, his artist name is Maji Lewis, and the dude, same dude who was like, "Hey, you should start rapping." We ended up getting in the group, and so we in the group, we doing this thing called Tribe Fest down at the Arc on what is that, Mississippi Avenue, and it's a competition, and so we like, all right, this your first time performing, we gonna do a couple shows to warm up, kind of get, you know what I'm saying, so that ain't our very first show. And I'm glad we did that, because by the time we did that one, it was my third time. My first time was at an open mic over on Ivy City. I forgot the name of the spot. It's probably something different now and shit, but yeah, it was a cool spot, man.
Aqua?
No, it wasn't that the one, the name of it.
It's like on one of the little streets, or is it like on the side?
It's on like one of the streets on like Okie or something like that.
Yeah. I know exactly. And I don't know the spot, but I know the area.
Yeah.
Used to be it.
Next door to there, I think. Yeah. Like maybe not next door, but right over there.
Yeah, it's just a tiny restaurant I like over there.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's right across the street.
So you mentioned Maji Lewis.
Yeah.
So y'all got this song called "Close Your Eyes" together.
Yeah.
How did that song come about? Because I was going to ask you about that. I always actually like that.
Because you mentioned like you got like a Kanye feel from that, right?
Yeah. So listen to I got like.
But I know you haven't mentioned him in the interview, so I don't know if he had any influence on you. But you said you got Kanye.
Yeah. So with that song, were you influenced by Kanye? Because it gives me that like Kanye vibe to it.
Somewhat. I mean, not directly. I can't say I was, but I'm a huge Kanye fan, so like, I'm sure some of his influence come out at different times, and I think in that time, like around the time I was recording it, actually it's a funny story. It was like I guess I'll call her my ex.
So that's what I call it.
She's still in my life, but we ain't together. But
That's the love of your life.
type shit.
It's like I'm gonna say a complete X. That's a Y, but I don't know. I got a Y. I don't know.
Right. X is a Y.
I got a
What's
Y the fuck?
X, Y, yeah. So that was like one of our first times hanging out together, and she had did this painting, and I wrote the song, and I actually stayed up. I stayed up and finished that joint, and
I was on some love journal shit.
on some love joint shit, yeah.
That's
So
alright.
yeah, man, and I played it for Maji. I sent it to him because he in Texas now. And he was like, bro, I love that song. Shit made me want to write. And I was like, fuck it, send me what you got. And he sent it to me. I put his at the beginning. I can't remember where it is. I think it's the beginning.
I can't remember, but I remember listening to the song. Like, oh shit, this shit.
Yeah.
Alright, this shit give me that Kanye.
Yeah.
I fucks with it.
Yeah, I fuck with that beat too, man. It's a YouTube beat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, YouTube be having some shit. I ain't
Dude,
gonna hold
people
YouTube be
be
having
surprised.
some
They
shit.
be having some heat. You might have to search through, because everything on YouTube ain't like that, but yeah.
Like then when we get drunk, we just go on YouTube, type in somebody, type beat.
Bro, we ain't never do that. You ain't never put me on a song.
I used to rap with people. Now I'm talking, this is when I stopped rapping. I'm talking about we need to get drunk and freestyle.
Nobody never put me on the song. Hey, you want to put me on the song?
I got you, man.
Yeah, I heard him.
Well, we ain't hear you. Hit him first before you.
I ain't said the song was coming out. We could try something, man. We could do it, man. I might learn to see if the verse make the cut.
I could.
But we can try it, man. Let's see.
A couple niggas try to get me out of retirement.
Not yet.
So,
Not yet, man. Probably not.
Probably. He said probably, though. That's
Probably not that.
so where you at right now, musically?
Musically, I'm just getting ready for the show. Got this album coming out, Ghetto Heaven. It's kind of like a culmination of it's kind of like my full force effort to come out type shit. So I feel like before I was kind of like, so first like you gotta learn how to rap. You gotta learn how to make songs.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to perform. Then you gotta learn how to make an album. And now I'm like, okay, I didn't learn everything. I learned how to make videos. I learned how to
So now you have to
engineer my shit. Now I'm putting it all together, and that's what Ghetto Heaven is.
So it's like your graduation.
So
Okay.
how long you think it took you to? Well, you probably I don't say probably, but how long did it take you to get that all together, or feel like you got it all together? Like, are you just coming into that realization, or did you?
Yeah, I feel like the other part is, I feel like one, I'm just coming into it, but I also feel like in some ways you don't really do it until you push yourself to do it. And in this process, I don't always feel like I got it. There's definitely moments where I'm like, shit, it's a lot. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of long nights.
You doubted yourself? Have you had doubts anytime during this process?
I think we all had. Well,
I mean, doubt, yeah.
Not me, I
Not doubt to the...
You can't doubt me. I told you I couldn't be here.
Not doubt to the point where it'll make me quit, but I definitely question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, am I doing?
So did your
am I doing
doubts
this right?
make you want to push harder, or your doubt just put you in like
questions.
a funk?
Which one?
No, I was saying like I don't know.
All right, go ahead. You did it probably.
I ain't hear what he said. My bad.
No, you good, bro.
So your doubts, did it make you want to push harder, or did it put you in a funk until you snapped out of it?
Yeah, I haven't been in no funk lately. I've been grateful to. I heard Nipsey also say some shit where he's like, the difference between me and somebody else who ain't make it is I withstood every emotion. So even the excited, the nervous, the happy, the sad, and I've had that too in different times where I'm trying to make a push, and then some personal shit going with the person I'm doing a project with, and she completely faked on me, and it was just being crazy. And it's like, all right, I'm not finna let nothing hold me back no more.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been pushing through.
So
And I gotta definitely give God some credit because you know what I'm saying, he keep me grounded.
with this upcoming project, do you have like features on it?
Definitely. I got a remix of Case of Rocks around there. My man Alley Cat. He on there, so DC is represented.
Alley Cat, that's an old ass DC name.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same dude or
No,
whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's not, because my grandma used to talk about
I'm about to say that
Alley Cat
nigga's
back in
not
the
an
day.
OG like that.
Yeah.
He around our age.
Real
He might be
motherfucker.
younger than me for real. But he a cool
Might be his grandson, huh? Great grandson.
type shit. It might be.
Probably kept the third.
Oh shit.
He do got a 3 in his name. The E is a 3, so it's shit. Find
You
out.
never know.
Find out.
Who else on that shit?
Actually,
Who else-
great
who else
grandfather
on the
worked at
project?
the post office.
So you got people on the project from different areas.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, I definitely got my man Maji Lewis on here. Who else is on there? I got a producer from Detroit, my man Jay Snow. He's on 2 or 3 of the tracks. I think 3 of the tracks. Who else I got on the project? Let me look at it real quick. It ain't.
I ain't gonna hold you. Jay Snow's all right.
Jay Snow is nice.
I was
too,
just about to
man.
say, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be
It is-
stereotypical,
it
but
is, though.
nigga, you sound like a nigga that needs to be from Detroit.
Yeah, there ain't too many rap features on the joint besides them two. But
How many tracks is it?
Oh, my man Sek is on there too. Sek, he from DC.
Sek?
Yeah.
Like SEK?
SEC.
Oh, SEC?
Yeah, period. Yeah.
Okay.
SEC period. That's how you spell it. He like more on the R&B side.
He a singer?
He a singer. Yeah. And so he's on the track. I just did finish the track with him, and I had to refinish it because I had fucked up the file. But yeah, I didn't save the file when we did it.
Yeah. Hey, Sek, come back, bro.
Shit.
I ain't say this shit.
Like,
Oh,
you
God.
never believe it.
Damn, nigga, I killed that shit.
Right, but I ain't gonna lie, he did it better the next time, so it's even
Meant to be. Meant to be.
Meant to be, there you go.
10 tracks though. It's 10
And that should
tracks.
be your next track. You know, you call it Meant to Be. There you go.
Yeah,
It's the title.
man.
Shout out to Shampoo.
Outro. Shit, put us on.
Yeah. Like shit does. We call it the
I was joking.
podcast. Oh, my bad.
I just said I'm retired, bro.
Nah, it's tripping, bro.
I just said I'm
I
retired.
can be
Nah.
on it.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta, it's a verbal contract. We gotta do it now.
You heard it. You gotta do it.
We gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Come on, it's like, nah.
Teamwork is three. 1, 2, 3, Detroit.
Detroit. Lions.
Wow,
Are you a Lions fan? You about to say the same shit?
Come on, be for real. Of course, man.
I see you got.
I'm not my team, not my home.
I see.
I'm proud of
I
them,
see you
man.
got that Tiger snapback on.
Yeah,
So,
man.
My team is not the home time.
But what I will say, I do got a team in basketball besides the Pistons.
It's the Wizards, right?
I can understand why it's
Yeah,
not.
It's the Lakers for real.
I mean,
But I
I feel like the Lakers is like the Cowboys because only in the sense that people that ain't from there would like them.
The only reason
I know you a Cowboys fan. Anybody talking to you?
I'm only a Lakers fan because of Kobe. Though. I'm really more so. Kobe.
Most people are Lakers fans because of Kobe.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Realistically, when they say Lakers, they say, "Well, Mamba mentality."
They got LeBron, man. He's a
LeBron,
little old, but
still
he won one there.
He did. He got one that count.
Yeah, that counts. They been trying like it don't, but it
That
counts.
motherfuckers count.
Because if that was in Detroit, you know, bottles and shit would have been flying. That would have been motherfucking mayhem in the palace.
Lil LeBron ain't gonna probably do the same.
He ain't gonna be one.
You know what? We all can't
You
be
never
out there.
know. You never know.
He might end up on a team and the team might get one. He come off the bench, he score 15. That's a ring.
man.
A ring's a ring.
His daddy be mad if he scored. His daddy, LeBron, would be mad if LeBron scored 15. I tell you that.
Why would he be mad?
I'm not talking about his son. He'd be mad if he scored 15 himself. So
Oh yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm
It's
saying
a
it's cool.
different. It's a difference.
My son ain't gotta live up with it because I ain't did shit anyway.
I'm about to say, I don't know what my son. I'm accomplishing a couple of shit I always dreamed about, but I don't know if I want my son to do the same shit.
I can't be my. I'm not even gonna try to be my father record.
Yeah, don't do it. We don't want you to beat it either.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but that shit's unpleasant.
What I say though, I've always said, with me personally, I want to live longer than my dad did.
Yeah.
My dad passed at 48,
Okay.
so I always say I want to live longer than he did. I feel like my best friend did.
See, that's not my father died at 35.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not there yet.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
you gotta
35,
get
bitch. I'm throwing years on
You almost there.
I'm throwing years on me.
That's crazy.
You almost there. My bad.
It's crazy work.
Wow,
You gotta cross the finish
It's
line.
not even about me. Why we talking about how old I am?
Hey, no, but
It's
for
not
real,
my interview.
I wanted to be older than my parents was when they had me. That was one of my life goals. So when I turned 21, that's all I could think about. I was like,
When they had you?
yeah, they was 21. So I was like, yeah, I made it.
Well, I'm both of my parents' youngest kid, so
I'm the oldest. Yeah,
I'm the youngest on both sides.
How many siblings you got?
I'm the oldest at 8.
At 8? God damn, they want to be rappers too? You think you inspired anybody to be a rapper?
They do get into their creative endeavors, but they're not really into rap, most of them.
Okay.
Because they like grew up a little more on the suburban side, like not suburban, but they
We
went
know
to
what you
white
mean.
school.
I get it.
Yeah.
Listen, we understand.
Sometimes
It's always the young.
But they playing guitar and you know
I
what I'm
was
saying.
not always the young
Well,
nigga, because I grew up around the same
But
way
you also
did.
grew up as the only child.
I still grew up around the same way you did. Nigga.
Yeah,
I wasn't no suburban motherfucker.
But we talk about the one with 8 siblings, nigga, not one
I got
sibling.
4 oldest. 4
They don't count. They wasn't there.
Nigga, neither was None of them.
Yeah, I wasn't there when most of my siblings was. I mean, I was there when it was babies, but
It ain't your job to be there.
All right, so let's
I
start.
got kicked out the house. Shit.
So, do you consider yourself a conscious rapper?
A little bit. I mean, I feel like you should be conscious of what you're doing in general. So, like,
Yeah, I think you knew exactly what I mean when I said conscious rapper.
I do know what you mean,
Yeah.
but that's a.
But you're not trying to put yourself in the box.
Well, yeah, it's a convoluted word because what conscious really meant in the 90s was something completely different than what it means now. Like, conscious was kind of like on some, like, knowledge of self, 5% shit. And I'm
That's
like,
right, one God.
Yeah, I
So,
ain't really.
What the fuck?
I ain't really on that, but you know, I fuck with the culture of it, but and how it sounds,
What's the
like,
day's mathematics?
type shit.
Shit, So,
I
But
watch Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I was gonna ask about the other song. Yeah, Black Boy Joy.
That's my shit, man. That's what I'm trying to push, man. Thank you for asking.
What inspired that song? What inspired you to make that song?
That was one of the first songs I made when my son was born. So when I made Black Boy Joy, it was like, honestly, so I got the beat from Jay Snow, and I was really just, my uncle gave me this advice. He was like, you know, you got your son, shit about to get crazy for you, so make sure if it's something you want to tap into that shit now. So I was like, shit, I'm going to tap into the music because we got to do it, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's just what came out. I wanted to have joy, is what I felt like the song sounded like. When I make music, I try to listen to the beat and listen and give it what it needs. I feel like it's already like I'm a facilitator type shit. Like I'm just trying to give it whatever is missing to make the song complete.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it.
You hate the song?
Yeah, only cause, listen,
Yeah.
it went long
Oh, you listen. Oh, okay. I got an answer for that.
enough.
I got another verse and I got a feature for that song.
Okay. Cause when I told him, I was like, son, that's probably one of the top songs I like the most. But
Yeah, it's
I
kind of.
felt like it wasn't long enough.
Yeah,
It's like-
I got a 3.5 minute.
That shit, like, I get what you're saying. Like,
The first version was like 50 seconds. 50
See,
12 seconds.
I was just talking to a young lady about that.
And that's how it was.
I just had a young lady on the joint right saying R&B singing, and I said I hate when R&B singers do an interlude, and that motherfucker be like, "Why that shit cut off?"
That's how I was. I was like, what the fuck? I said, where's the rest of it? I said, I'm singing, okay, this is Black Boy.
That's the
Joy, I got
sign of a good
and
R&B
then like,
album
oh,
is when the
shit.
motherfucker's singing, and this is one song, and then you be like, "What the fuck is the rest of it?"
That part.
Now you gotta go back and listen to it again.
And that's all. And listen, I went to your links. I'm like, all right, went to YouTube. What the fuck is the rest of the
I've
song?
been sitting on the album version. I got
Okay.
an album version of that song.
Is it on the album
Song
EP that's coming out?
Yeah,
It is.
song that I have,
There we go.
yeah.
All right, so you
See?
answered my question that I was.
So I did
looking
my
for.
job. I gave you a teaser to bring you in, so now you gotta listen together.
See, but I don't
You gotta-
like getting teased.
Do you have the visual for that one? Or is it?
I do, but it's not. I don't have a visual for that album version. I only got I got a lyric video.
Okay.
So it's.
I feel like that one might need visual just because of the, you know what I'm saying?
You
Black
know,
Boy,
fall season.
Black Boy Joy, they don't make songs about that too
That's
much,
true,
you know what
man.
I'm
Especially
saying?
now without it being like some trauma porn.
Like, and then I can see, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just different black men just having whatever, doing whatever
we
make them
black,
happy,
brought up.
right?
We gotta be hard.
Just
We gotta
doing
be
whatever
tough.
make them happy. Like you were saying, they was telling you about R&B music.
Right, right.
You know what I'm
Bullshit.
saying? Like that shit, basically saying that shit soft.
Right.
But you know, it's not
Niggas
soft.
need to
That
soft
have
sometimes.
feelings.
Here we
I
go.
don't think it's soft. That have feelings. I think it's human.
It ain't soft that feeling. That's
It's
facts.
human.
That's facts.
And I feel like-
R&B ain't soft either.
Not
Nah.
all of it.
Not
Not
all.
nowadays.
And I feel
Especially
like
not
Nowadays,
Boy
it's
Joy
most of that
is-
shit motherfucker somebody
Black Boy
did.
is not a soft song. I feel like that's
bro, we frying niggas on the battles and shit.
demon.
Yeah, he's different.
Yeah, but I feel like Black Boy Joy is a song that really expresses emotions as a black. Like, from what I heard from the lyrics, it's like you started off as adolescents and then you were growing.
Right.
And then with the Tamir Rice line,
Right.
and it's like, all right, this is what we experience is
Mm-hmm.
black men now.
Yeah.
And he was a kid. And
Right.
as a black man, I got to look at a 12-year-old kid get gunned down by a Cleveland cop. And now you got the point, like, what can you do?
Because we got
You know, I got a black son. My son, he's a black boy. So
For real.
that's why I'm
my
like,
son black too.
My son black too. That's crazy.
yeah. Mine 3.
Mother now. Oh, she is, but she not.
Yeah, mine 3. We got 3 black sons.
That's,
Yeah.
so
We need that positive. We need that message for
I
our.
ain't gonna hold you. Having my son probably was the happiest.
No, I say that all the time. I say my kids saved my life. I say that to anybody.
I ain't gonna say they saved my life, but nigga, my son, not saying that nigga come out, that shit was nasty.
I'm about to say, man, that shit was
That shit
nasty.
was nasty.
That
When he
shit was
got
I
here,
thought it was cool.
When I held him in my arms, it was like the most pure
no
moment.
funny. I cried before his mother did.
I ain't cried, but I was definitely crying.
I cried on both of mine.
I cried.
I got a boy and a girl, but my boy came first.
I cried before.
And I feel like I'm harder on him than I am with her because I know I want him to be better than what I was.
What you would say, I've been a father longer than I had a father. My father got killed when I was 3.
When you
Mm.
So I'm not older than my father now, but I've been a father longer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean?
For you.
That shit just be cool because it just be just regular shit. Just make me happy about good.
No, you're right about that. I
So
said
I love the overall message. Of it.
Shout out to Black Fatherhood, man, and that cycle of life, and just for the little ones, man. When I see my son, it's just crazy, bro. My bad.
Nah, I just want to give a shout out to you though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just all the, you know what I'm saying? I just don't happen to meet you by chance. I met him at the Alex Ron joint, man. I couldn't get in the joint because I ain't have cash. But you know what I'm saying?
Cash.
Nah, he fucking with me. though.
He had hands and no
I gave
cash.
some of the cash.
But I got in that motherfucker,
Yeah,
though, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I tell you, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit, though, you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate you, like, genuine shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Good shit,
Yeah,
man.
definitely. We need. See, that's what I mean. That's community right there. Like you look out for yours. Like, and that's. I feel like we need that a lot of the times. But niggas be out here. Oh no, fuck him and shit.
I mean, you know, sometimes people got their own shit that they deal with. Just because we know how to put shit and not make it such a big deal, everybody don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Because
They might not have been through
you
shit.
might have grew up in a household where you might have got more love than the next man. You know what I'm saying? Is that,
Well, I was the middle child. I got middle child love, so I don't know what most.
I mean, but at the end of the day, even sometimes you might have you might have found out how to love yourself. And when you didn't get the love, everybody don't know how to do that.
Well, at 13, I definitely did.
That's different. My bad.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah, you right on brand.
Shit.
Dog, we'll say with the music, do you have like a big picture goal with it?
Man, I'm taking it one phase at a time, man. Like I was thinking about on the way here. I want to be respected by the people who I respect. That's really the ultimate goal for real. I want to be respected by the people who I feel like are leading in the industry in terms of J. Cole's and Mick Jenkins and Lupe Fiasco's, like people who really be having substance, and that's really it, man. Like that's really my main objective right now. But for right now, this album release, I'm trying to promote the hell out of that. Invite people personally. Y'all definitely invited. So, yeah.
October 25th, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm
October
gonna be
25th, Red Lounge.
Friday.
10 p.m.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it was free 99.
Free 99.
Yeah.
They got food there?
They do. They food decent too. It's
We
good.
going.
It's
We going to support my guy, Detroit Rivers. Wait, time out.
They got
See,
special
we
too.
skipped. Shit, we gotta reverse. Hold on.
What is name? Why we know the Detroit from the Rivers your last name?
Rivers. Where that part come from? That's what I wanted to
Alright,
ask.
so what made you make Detroit your name? Because you was from Detroit, but was Detroit Rivers your name while you was in Detroit?
No.
Or once you left Detroit?
So Detroit Rivers is kind of like, it came from my RA. My RA was like, we was picking Twitter names, and he was a poetic dude. He used to have good ideas and shit. My man OG Penn, and he was like, yo, you should go with Detroit Rivers. And I was like, damn, that shit do sound good. And then I kind of thought about it. I was like, it's kind of like Detroit Red. Like, when you're not from somewhere, sometimes they call you by where you're from.
Yeah, Michael Max was Detroit Red.
Yeah, and so that's why they called him that, because he was Detroit, he had red hair. and my last name Rivers, so Detroit Rivers just gotta go.
Hey, you sound like you supposed to be like R&B singer, like October.
I gotta.
London.
You better throw some.
I gotta earn so that's why I'm telling people.
You gotta start singing.
I'm working on it. It's a work in
Nah,
progress.
that's a cool ass name. I ain't gonna lie. When he sent me your shit, I was like, damn, Detroit Rivers. I was like, shit, I wish my name was Detroit Rivers. That's kind of cool.
Damn, thank you, bro.
I feel like I need to go back into poetry. I'm gonna call myself Detroit Ricky. Shit.
You're not from there, nigga.
My Uncle Sam was.
Uncle Sam.
Hey, Detroit Sam don't sound good. He sound like a janky ass car salesman.
You sound like
You sound like the fuck
sound like
hey, black.
a Black Force dude.
I mean,
There you go. Detroit Sam.
Nigga say some shit that don't work.
That don't work. See, we ain't about to do that. I
I
can't.
still it back and send it to somebody else.
Like shit though. 2 days later, you get 2 days out the drive.
Hell no.
Anything else you want to tell the people before we wrap it up?
Shit, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Detroit Rivers, Ghetto Happen album coming soon. Follow me on Instagram. Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. And remember, October 25th at the Red Lounge, 10 p.m.
That's it, for sure. Be there.
It's free.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
It costs nothing to come support.
Come on, have a good time.
To show love is free.
Some real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We got a
Hip
good
hop
lineup.
raw shit.
Yeah.
Got who else gonna be there with you?
We got my man Flex Matthews, like my OG, one of my mentors. Mental Stamina, John Ott, Early Bird, Earth Day, and DJ V-Rock.
DJ V-Rock.
Yeah. And special guests too. I'm gonna have Alley Cat. We're gonna do the Case of Raj. Special.
Oh, that's the remix.
Y'all know, if y'all watch, y'all know that's the remix. Yeah.
Okay, so you got the special performance, the remix, the Case of Rastafari.
And then I'm might have another one. I'm gonna keep that one in the raps too, though.
Okay.
Alright, man. Appreciate you for coming through. It's your boy Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And I'm Ricky Rick.
It's the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast.
Peace.
A button dot.
Yes, sir.